So hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for tuning in with me here. I definitely appreciate it. This is going to be the second episode here of the Owl's Nest. So if you could like, subscribe, share, I would definitely appreciate that. The link to my blog as well is going to be down below. So if you could check that out, you can even subscribe to be like a member on there. I would definitely appreciate it with all this going on. But yeah, I just briefly wanted to come on today and kind of talk about the recent announcement here that we are going to be getting not only John Wick Part 4, but John Wick Part 5 as well. So it recently was announced that they are going to be shooting the two back to back. And for me, as a huge John Wick fan, I actually have excuse me, all three of the movies on Blu-ray. And I'm just a big action fan in general, like an action junkie. So for somebody like me, it is definitely a bittersweet announcement. I'm not entirely happy to hear it, just because I think my biggest concern as a fan here is that they're gonna run the franchise dry, and that would be a shame, especially considering John Wick right now is probably the premier action title when it comes to like American cinema. Like there are probably some other big name action franchises that come from overseas or anything that are kind of rivaling it. Like you think something like Ip Man or something like that. But as far as American movies are concerned, American mainstream movies, so not kind of more underground stuff. John Wick is probably the number one name when it comes to action right now. So to see it start from the first one, where it was kind of this middle budget movie, what I mean, that had a really simple premise and concept, and even simple in its execution, but it did a lot as far as the choreography and the action staging and everything like that. And to see it go bigger to part 2 and even bigger to part 3, even though I really enjoyed the last one. I really enjoyed John Wick Chapter 3. To see the levels that it keeps rising to, it's kind of getting further and further away from what it originally started out as. And the other thing about shooting it back to back, and now that we know that there's going to be 2 more movies here, is it kind of like if you watch the 4th one, right? Any situation where it gets to be there's drama or tension or anything like that, or it seems like something really major can happen, it kind of undercuts it, because oh well, we're going to be getting another one after this. So for me, like I said, bittersweet, but at the same time, I do want to see more John Wick movies. I do want to see more John Wick adventures. And then there's also talks have been floating around for a long time of them doing a spin-off television series called The Continental, which would be based in and around the Continental Hotel, which is a pretty central location if you've ever seen any of the John Wick movies. So it seems like the franchise is going to be kind of bled dry about as much as you can do it. But I don't know. I mean, I trust the people that are behind the movies a lot, and this has probably become maybe Keanu's most signature role. And I bet he has fun, kind of doing these movies and prepping and doing the training and everything like that. So I'm, not trying to detract from it or anything like that. I'll definitely be checking them out, whenever we do get them. Hopefully theaters will be back in action by the time that happens, but you never know. But honestly, those are just my thoughts and opinions. Do you guys have any thoughts about John Wick's Chapter 4 and 5? Leave comments below, and I'll see you next time.